Let you have a look at this while we wait for a couple of people. And I am going to check and see if Facebook is working. Last week I had a little bit of a problem. So you know what they say, once burned and twice shy. So I just want to give this 1 second, and it looks like it is working, which is always a good thing. And so here we go. But I am going to let you take a little moment to really take a look and enjoy this one piece that's on my finger. Luke says hello to everybody. In case you don't know who Luke is one of the proprietors, the family members with Carroll's Jewelers. And by the way, if you don't know who Carroll's Jewelers is Florida's most trusted jeweler. They have built a reputation of almost a century on trust and ethics. And as a matter of fact, they have been in their same location, which is on Las Olas Boulevard. I just want to keep letting you see this for over 60 years. So that is truly a jeweler that you can trust. And that is why I'm doing this show. You should know that I have to tell you every week that I am compensated to do this. Or have you had enough of this? I haven't had enough of this. I could look at this all night. Anyway, we have a wonderful show for you, and everything looks like it's working. So let me really start with the show, and let me give you really like a close-up view of this amazing piece here. And then we will talk about how to work this platform. Okay, so if you are watching me, there are people watching from all different types of platforms, from Instagram, from Facebook, from YouTube, from a variety of different places, maybe from TikTok, who knows. Anyway, so if you really want to interact, I'm going to tell you that in my posts, if you're watching me on my Facebook page, which is Michael O'Connor Style, if you look below the posts, whether it was today's post or yesterday's post, I've given you a link. That means that you can click that link and you can get to this platform, and I'll tell you what the benefit of that is. If you are watching me on my Facebook page, don't worry about it. I will get to your comments, but I will not get to your comments afterward. But I would love to interact with you. And so what I would suggest you do is in any one of those posts, click the link below and you'll be taken to this platform and we can interact. Even better than just me responding to your comments later on in the evening. So if you are watching me on Instagram, there is a number that appears over my head. Actually, the piece that's appearing over my head right now is not the piece that we are going to start with. But anyway, the piece the over my head here, if you are watching on Instagram, you will see a code. If you put that code in the message box, what will happen is that Instagram will actually direct message you a link, and you'll be able to see everything in the show. If you're watching me on my Facebook, as I said, come over to this platform and we can be interactive. And if you are watching me on this platform, there are a couple of things you should know. Because down this side, somebody's loving this ring, I think. I see hearts coming up. Down this side, you'll see a group of icons. Those icons do a number of things. The top one is a little heart. So if you like something I'm saying, or if you love this ring, or if you love some of the other rings that are coming up, or some of the other pieces that are coming up, hit that heart button. And what I'll see little hearts coming up. I think you see them too. And if you do, that means that I know that you like this. I might be able to spend a little extra time on it. The next down is the shop button. Please use the shop button. I'm not forcing you to shop. I'm not telling you, hey, you've got to buy something. But what I will tell you, somebody knows now how to use that heart button. So what that shop button does is it really allows you to view the show at your own leisure. So if you want to see something that I haven't gotten to, if I've gone past something and you want to see it again, if you click that shop button, you'll be able to see everything in the show. You'll be able to see everything comes up all at once. I'll just diminish down, and when you're ready for me to come back, if you ever are, if you get tired of looking at all of those amazing pieces, click the icon with my face on it and I will come back and continue to talk. Well, I'll continue to talk even if I'm down there. But anyway, next down is a little icon. It's 3 little dots. Those 3 little dots allow you to share this. And I say this every week. My best friends share things with me. If you are a best friend to somebody and you want to share this, I would suggest that you click those 3 dots and share this to your social media. What that means is your friends will be able to get to take advantage of all of these great things, including this ring that is coming up in the show. What else do I have to do? Oh, and if you want to interact, Luke has already done this, by the way. As I said, Luke is one of the proprietors, one of the family members of Carroll's Jewelers. And Luke has put a little comment here. If you go to the bottom, you're going to see this lozenge-shaped box. If you click that lozenge-shaped box, you can put your name in. Tell me your name. You will actually be able to tell me where you are watching from. And you can ask me questions. You can ask me things about this. You can ask me about why it's so sparkly. You can ask me all kinds of great things. But anyway, we can interact, and that would be really, really fun. Now, tonight's show is great because we've got a variety of different pieces. We have a vault find for you, which is this, by the way. This is the vault find. And this vault find is at an extremely, extremely old price. What's that? The benefit to you is that if we had to buy this piece again, if we could ever get it, because this is an estate piece as well, so we can't just go out and get this. But if we were to get this, we would not be able to offer it at the price we were offering it at tonight in tonight's show. So be prepared for this vault find. Finally, we've got things in the show anywhere from $61 all the way up to $3,800. And if that $3,800 gives you a little shock, don't be shocked. Actually, because we have great discounts all the way from $20 to $1,900. So feast your eyes on this one last time before we start on with the show. And then we will start. I'm going to put the first item up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Now it's not letting me. Oh wow! Maybe this changed. They've changed the format here. So the format. Okay, now I'm totally confused. Okay, so this is the first piece. Okay, this piece. I'm hoping it's the right piece because I'm looking at it. It's this small. So anyway, it should be a ring, right? It should be this ring. I'm going to take this ring off and I am going to show you this ring. It should be this ring here. And to verify that, if you want, you can also just click on that icon and that icon will take you to the page and you'll be able to see everything. This is a sterling silver ring, gold plated with gorgeous lab-grown diamonds. So you've got 3 things here. You've got gold-plated. You know the price of gold has gone crazy. Sterling silver. The price of sterling silver has gone crazy. Lab-grown diamonds. Diamonds are, of course, very, very expensive. So you've got 3 gorgeous things right here. What would you say if I told you that this ring was under $100? Under $100 for 2 precious metals and lab-grown diamonds. I'm going to give you a close-up look at this and put it on my finger here. So the item number here is 630-02757. In the store, it's normally $99, but there is $24 off of this. So tonight, this is $75. $75 gets you diamonds. I want to show this to you. It gets you a piece made in sterling silver, a precious metal, and generously coated with 14-karat yellow gold. This is truly the perfect ring if you love the idea of stacking rings, because it will sit perfectly up against so many other rings that you might want to stack because it does have a flat edge. If you want to use this as a wedding band, it's going to be very beautiful to do so. If you wanted to use this as a fashion ring, it would make a great fashion ring. What I love about this is also that, number one, it doesn't sit up too high. It is really incredibly beautiful. It is a size 6, but you can, by the way, Eric says that He loves the paperclip style. It really is great. And thank you for pointing that out, Eric, because I actually was almost going to breeze past that. This paperclip style, if you've seen any of the magazines, whether it is like the Vogue magazines or the InStyle magazines or any one of the magazines that concentrate on fashion, you know that this paperclip link or this paperclip style is truly something that so many people are buying. It's one of the most popular right now. And here you've got that paperclip link. So thank you, Eric, for pointing that out. You have 5 points of diamonds going across here. And as I said, these are lab-grown diamonds. If you don't understand what lab-grown diamonds are, or if you haven't been watching me, which is really what you should be doing, you should know that lab-grown diamonds are diamonds. They are cut the same way. They are graded the same way. They are polished the same way. Everything is the same, except for one thing, and that is the point of origin. They have physically all of the same characteristics. They've got all of the same properties. Visually, they have the same characteristics, the same qualities, and optically, they have the same characteristics. This is a beautiful ring. When you think that you would be able to get gorgeous, 14 karat yellow gold over top of sterling silver with lab-grown diamonds, and you could own this piece for $75. That is an incredible, incredible value. As I said, it really is one of those great fashion pieces. If you wanted to wear it just like this, I think that this is just that really chic little way to have a little bit of extra sparkle in your life. For $75, who doesn't want a little sparkle? By the way, if you do get this home and you say, you know what, it's not really my style, it's not really what I wanted, you actually have 60 days to return any of the pieces in this show. That's one of the benefits of working with Carroll's Jewelers, because 60 days you have the ability to send this back. All you need to do is make sure that it is in the same packaging, it's in the original condition, and it has got the original tag still on it, and then you will have no problem whatsoever. You should also know that if you said to yourself, well, yeah, $75 is a great price, but you know what? I just don't have that per month to spend right now. Well, if you actually click the shop button right now, put this into your basket, and there is an option called Affirm. If you choose that option, it will allow you to enjoy this. You will get this home and you will be able to pay it out over time. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to own diamonds, for you to own sterling silver, for you to own 14 karat yellow gold, all put together in this one incredible, incredible deal. I'm going to try to give you one really, really good close-up so you can see all of the detail here. And I really do want to thank Eric again for pointing out that this is a paperclip style. We have some other paperclip style or paperclip-esque pieces coming up. Doesn't sit up too high. It's going to be truly a great piece. Also, if you have any April babies, April is Diamond Month. We are in April. How better to give somebody the gift of diamonds, their birthstone, on their birthday for less than $100. $75 gets this home. And as I said, you not only have the gorgeous beauty of diamonds, you have two precious metals, sterling silver, generously clad in 14 karat yellow gold. And it is a rich clad. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to put this down, and now that I see how to do this, I hope that I can figure out what's what here. It used to be slightly different in the older version, or in the last version from last week of this particular platform. But you know what they say, technology, it just keeps changing, and we got to change with it. So I'm doing my best. Anyway, so the next piece is a phenomenal, phenomenal pair of earrings. This pair of earrings is truly magnificent. If you are a red carpet watcher, if you are a red carpet lover, if you love the jewelry being worn by the real housewives of whether it's Beverly Hills or New York or whatever, this is the type of earring that you see them in. This beautiful, genuine sapphire, genuine diamond in 14 karat white gold. This piece in the store normally retails for $3,800. Now, I want you to see, I want to take you on a little bit of a tour, but I want to give you a close-up first because I'm going to give you a special price, but I want you to truly understand how special that is. Because what you have here are one row of sapphires intersected with a row of diamonds, and then you have a row of diamonds on the inside and a row of diamonds up here. This ring, as I said, in the store, it is normally $3,800. Tonight in this show, it is 50% off. So $1,900, $1,900 gets this home. In total, you have 1 carat 93 points of gem weight here. That is the sapphires and the diamonds combined together. If you think about that, that is almost 2 carats. So basically, if you look at this, you have a carat of sapphires, roughly a carat of sapphires, and roughly a carat of diamonds, 14 karat white gold. And I love this huggy style back. I'm going to show this to you. This is, and these are so beautiful and secure too. Let me just take this off and show it to you. You've got the post here. Instead of coming with the butterfly back, this has a little levered back here, and it goes up onto this and it clicks into place. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but it does click into the place, and that makes this very, very secure for you. When you take these off, you have to take them and you pull this, and there's a little notch here. You'll pull it past that notch, and there you go. A gorgeous pair of sapphire and diamond earrings. Look at the sparkle here. They are $1,900. These are incredible. As I said, if you have been watching red carpets, if you are a red carpet watcher, if you are somebody who watches the Real Housewives, this is the type of jewelry that they wear on a regular basis. This is the type of jewelry that you see on a red carpet. I'm going to give you a measurement here so you can see the drop. So the drop here is 1.5 inches. So this is a significant drop. I'm going to put this up to my ear so that you can see. It falls well past the jawline. Now, if you've been shopping with me before, you've heard me say that this type of earring gives you the illusion of a longer, leaner neck for a couple of reasons in this case. Because first of all, these are long and lean. These are 1.5 inches up and down, which really is very elongating. Second of all, the illusion of length, specifically in the neck, is really given by the amount of space between the bottom of the earring and the shoulder. So you actually have something that doesn't fall too far down the ear. It has a dramatic drop to it. So what the impression is, because you have a longer amount of space between the bottom of the earring and your shoulder, this is a very elongating pair of earrings. As I said, April is Diamond Month, and sapphires are the stone of royalty. You've got 2 of the most important gemstones here. Diamonds are 10 on the Mohs hardness scale, which means that they are the hardest gemstone. Sapphires are 9, so they are the next hardest. Sapphires actually come from a gem mineral called corundum. They are the next hardest to a diamond. So you have 2 of the most durable gemstones here. You've got 14 karat white gold. You have 1.5 inches drop. So I think you truly have everything. And you've got a phenomenal sale. You've got 50% off of these gorgeous earrings that were originally $3,800 in the store, but for tonight's show, they are $1,900. The number here on this piece is 150401. It's an incredible opportunity. 1 carat 93 points total weight in total gem weight. And I think these are really beautiful. I hope that you like them. Nobody's sending me hearts. I don't know why. Nobody's commenting. Don't know why. But anyway, these truly are a beautiful pair of earrings. And if you are in the market, if you do love that look of heavy drama, these aren't an earring that you couldn't wear on a semi-regular basis. Well, somebody's sending me those hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you. But if these are not the earrings that you could not wear on a semi-regular basis, I think that these would look very, very chic. You know what? Because to me, the art of dressing is all about mix and match. So you wear a pair of jeans and you wear a white t-shirt. These earrings really will dress up that whole look. You've got the blue from the blue jeans, you've got the white from the t-shirt. This is truly the way those really that upper jet set kind of dress. Very chic, very mix and match. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry, and just a casual pair of jeans and white t-shirt. I am going to put this down and we're going to move on because we have an extra piece in tonight's show. And so I want to try to make sure that I have room and time to get there. So let me just see. Okay, so gosh, this is going to be difficult. So the next piece is a beautiful bracelet. And I want you to feast your eyes on this piece because it is truly an incredible look. Again, you actually have gorgeous, gorgeous 18 karat yellow gold plating over here. You have silver, and this is all beautifully done with rhodium plating on the top. These stones here are cubic zirconia, so this is a diamond simulant that you're seeing here. The item here is regularly in the store $250, but you are getting $125. That's 50% off. Even my poor math knows that. But you are getting $125, so 50% off, which means that you get this home for $125. You are getting silver. You are getting gorgeous gold plating. And this is truly a beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Now, this is an average size wrist, but I'm going to show you something because I have an average size wrist really for a guy. So this is the way this unhooks. So chic. I just love that. It's just such a beautiful way for this bracelet to unhinge. This actually hooks on and you can literally just hook it in yourself. Very easy mechanism. As I said, I have an average size wrist for a man, so the fact is that if a man wanted to wear this, they could absolutely do that. However, this would be obviously slightly looser on most women who have an average size wrist. But what my point is that if you have a larger wrist as a woman, this might fit you beautifully. Again, you're looking at cubic zirconia, you are looking at silver. Look how easy this is to get on and off. Very, very simple, but yet you put it on and it's very secure. Incredibly easy to get on and off. Very, very chic. If you love that high-end designer feel, if you've been shopping on those like really, really expensive in this really expensive stores on Fifth Avenue, on Madison Avenue, on Rodeo Drive. This is that type of high-end designer feel. I want you to see the beautiful workmanship on this bracelet. All the way around, this has that gorgeous, gorgeous weave. It is a beautiful piece. Now, it is about 2.5 inches this way across and about 2 inches up and down. The piece across over top of the piece itself actually measures just over, let me see, I can't even see that. So 1, 2, just like 3/8, if I'm not mistaken, across the top. Again, a beautiful piece. It is silver. It is gorgeous gold plated. The workmanship here is really beautiful. It does have that very high-end designer look. You are spending $125 and getting a piece home that looks like it is thousands of dollars. If you were to look in those very high-end stores, and you know the ones I'm talking about, for designer pieces of jewelry, this piece here is really one of those pieces that is so incredibly high-end designer feel. Tina says that she would like to stack it, and it would be perfect as a stack. If you do love to stack bracelets, this would be a perfect bracelet to add to a stack. It could really add a little pop of color. It could add a little pop of sparkle with the cubic zirconia. As I said, the cubic zirconia is a diamond simulant, and as a matter of fact, cubic zirconia has a higher refractive index than a diamond, so they will truly, truly sparkle. I don't know if I'm capturing that sparkle here. Let me get my face out of there because I think that it always wants to to focus in on the face. And the problem is then you don't see, I think you're seeing the sparkle now. Incredible, incredible piece. And again, this is truly one of those very high-end designer feel bracelets. So I'm going to put this down, $125. Do not forget about this. And I'm going to move on to the next piece. The next piece is a gorgeous pendant. Now, if you want to talk about high-end, if you want to talk about designer, here is everything that you really need to know. What you are looking at here is a gorgeous sapphire in the bottom. This is not a synthetic sapphire. This is a natural sapphire. Look at the beautiful blue color. You heard me say earlier when I was talking about the earrings that sapphire is a member of the corundum family. It is the next hardest down from diamonds. So it has a lot of durability. It's also the birthstone for September. And it does have that truly regal feel. We know that Princess Kate has the gorgeous sapphire and diamond engagement ring that was once Princess Diana's. This would be a beautiful, beautiful combination. And I just love this. This is kind of like that very, very chic, very simple, almost like the diamond solitaire. But if everybody has the diamond solitaire, this is a wonderful way for you to have something that is a little bit different, a little bit more chic. If you've been shopping for sapphires, you know that oftentimes sapphires are either extremely, extremely light, or they're extremely dark to the point you don't even see the blue. But I want you to see the amount of blue. In my opinion, this is truly the best and most optimal color for a sapphire, and that is, again, my opinion. But it is one of those stones that sometimes you see it in the store, you don't even see that it actually is blue. Here you will have no problem seeing that it's blue. If you love the idea of having heirloom pieces of jewelry that can be handed down, this could truly be that one piece. I'm going to take this off here and give you a little bit of a tour. I want to show you the back of it first of all. This is the back of the setting. So it has a little bit of open space for the sapphire so that you can get all of that gorgeous blue color. I also want you to look at the blue. It's incredible. So what you're looking at here is a beautiful 1 carat 47 point, so almost a 1.5 carat sapphire in the center. It is an oval cut. And then you have diamonds. You've got a total of 27 points of diamonds, and the diamonds just aren't here. If you look in the chain, you will see also diamond stations. And if you also have been shopping in that very high-end store on Fifth Avenue with that gorgeous blue box, well, they're actually everywhere now, but you will know that one of the things that they have is what they call diamonds by the yard, which is a chain intersected with diamond stations. So you have that intersected with diamond stations here. You have that gorgeous almost 1.5 carat blue sapphire here. If you know somebody who was born in September, or you know someone who absolutely loves sapphire, this truly would make a great piece. This piece here, by the way, I didn't really talk about the price, normally in the store is $2,150. If you purchase this evening, you are going to get 30% off. So $650 comes off the top, and this brings it down to $1,500. Again, you've got an 18-inch chain. What that means is going to sit literally right here. If you love the idea of having those high-end gemstones, those high-end metals, it is truly an incredible, incredible opportunity. $1,500. You're looking at 14 karat white gold. You are looking at a 1 carat 47 point natural blue sapphire. You are looking at 27 points of diamonds, not only around the piece, but also up the chain. And you have a very nice lobster claw clasp here, which is going to make it a little bit easier to put on. It is an incredible piece and a great value at $1,500. I'm going to put this down so that we can move on to the next item in the show. If I can find it in this new format, Let me see. I think that might be it. I hope it is. Okay, so Eric was kind enough to point out earlier that that the paperclip chain was truly an incredible piece. This is a gorgeous paperclip style chain. Now, this is something that is coming up later on in the show, by the way, this beautiful diamond pendant. I want you to see that. I am going to take that off so that we can concentrate just on the paperclip chain. Incredible piece, because this piece basically has multiple purposes, because not only are you getting that very high quality, that highly desired paperclip look, what you are getting here is 18 inches of gorgeous, beautiful, high style. It's really what it is. So what this necklace is, it is $81 in the store. You're getting $20 off tonight, so it's 25% off. You're getting this gets home for $61. $61 gets this piece home. It is a 16-inch chain. You have a 2-inch extender here. And look at this lobster claw clasp. If you have trouble putting pieces on, taking pieces off, this lobster claw clasp is so large, it's such a generous size that is going to be extremely easy for you to do. All you need to do is literally hook it here. Now, if you wanted to make this longer, this is a great thing, because you have 2 inches. This is 16 inches. It will fit you literally just right about here. If you wanted to wear this on a longer length, you could absolutely do so. All you really need to do is put this on any of the other links there. So now I have it, I have it caught in the back, but now this is the 18-inch on me. So it's just sitting a little bit lower. It is a great stacking piece. You know, I think that earlier on that Tina said that she really loved the idea of stacking bracelets, but so many people are stacking necklaces too. So this is a great stacking piece. As a matter of fact, you saw what I had done. I had stacked it with that other necklace earlier. So here it is, and it's 18-inch. It does have that paperclip style. However, I want you to see the texture, because that's what's really going to set it apart. It is a great value at $61, an incredible opportunity for you to get a piece of jewelry that you have some play with. You cannot, it doesn't only have to be at 16 inches, it can be at 18 inches or anywhere in between, because the lobster claw clasp allows you to put this all the way through, anywhere from 16 inches all the way up to 18. Now, you've heard me say this before. Now, when you have a blouse and you want to wear this in the blouse or any kind of neckline, they're not all the same. So all the buttons are not going to be the same. So this extender really allows you to put this piece exactly where you want. $61 gets this home. I'm moving on to the next piece, if I can find it. And oh, there we go. Now, you've seen this piece before. It's my favorite piece of the show. And in case you haven't seen it, in case you didn't join me at the beginning of the show, I was letting everybody see this piece up close and personal, letting them give some a little bit of extra time to it. I want you to see the sparkle on this. I'm moving my face out. Look at this. Look at the sparkle you're getting here. This is not only an estate piece, but it is a vault find. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that this has been in the vault. This has been in the back of the vault, and not a lot of people have seen this piece. So therefore, it's something that, number one, we cannot get again. And if we tried to replicate it, it would come in at significantly a higher dollar amount. Let me move my face. There we go. Okay, so this is $3,800. Now, I'm going to tell you, give you a little tour and give you all the reasons why that $3,800 is an incredible deal for you. As I said, been in the back of the vault for a number of years. We could not get this again. If we were to try to get this again, or if Carroll's Jewelers was trying to replicate this ring would probably end up being somewhere in the neighborhood of about probably $8,000 to $10,000. So $3,800 is an incredible deal. Now I know what you're saying. $3,800 may be a considered purchase. Maybe it's like way over budget. Click the shop button, put it in your cart, and check the affirm option that allows you to take this and wear this, get this home and really enjoy it, and yet allows you to pay for this over time. You can see that it will break down the dollar value for you so that you'll be able to perhaps afford this. Maybe this is part of a great budget item. And some of the pieces, you know, when you think about it, some pieces are worth the extra spend, whether you're buying fashion, whether you're buying coffee, whether you're buying whatever. There are some things that are just worth that extra little bit of spend, or a lot of spend, because these are the pieces that you will have for a long period of time. These are pieces that will be your legacy pieces. These are pieces that you will hand down. These are pieces with incredible value. $3,800, I know, is an incredible price. However, as I said, don't forget, this has been sitting in the back of the vault, so we could not do this again for that price. There's approximately 3.5 carats of gorgeous diamonds here. It is done in 18 karat white gold. It is tapered. So what that means to you is that it is going to be an extremely comfortable ring for you to wear. It is also, by the way, on the inside, just so that you can see, I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. You may not be able to. It is engraved 18 karat, and it is also engraved with an IGI number. IGI is a gem lab, so this was obviously graded at some point. This is beautiful grill work here at the back, which is really always a sign of a very high-end piece. And 3.5 carats. This is right now, it is a size 7, and there is some room if you wanted to have this sized. By the way, if you have any questions and you don't want to ask me, you can literally just call Carroll's Jewelers yourself. If you pick up the phone, you can dial 954-463-3711. Speak to anyone who answers. Tell them that you've been watching the show. There was a piece that you're interested in. Could this be sized up a size? Could it be sized down a size? They will give you all of the answers that you need to make an informed choice. You can also go to carrollsjewelers.com, CARROLLS jewelers.com, and find out more information about it there. As I said, vault find, an estate piece. This is done on what they call a Bombay style. So it is very heavily domed. It is also done in a pavé. Pavé is the French word meaning paved, and it truly is paved. And all you need to do to see a good pavé is really just run your hand across the top of this. It is truly an incredible pavé. And the benefit of having this done on this Bombay style is that all of these diamonds face different ways. And the importance of that is that as you move it like this, diamonds play with the light. So every diamond is hitting the light from a different angle. So this is truly a piece that I think that you will say to yourself, when you get this home, I'm going to tell you this, is that I don't have any special lights, but if I had special lights, this would be like, you know, pizzazz. It would be like crazy good. So this is truly a beautiful piece, $3,800. I am going to put this down and move on to the next show. As I said, we've got move on to the next item. As I said, we've got a tremendous number of pieces tonight in this show, and I want to make sure that you get to see them all. I'm hoping that that's the right one. Anyway, so you saw this piece earlier. I was showing it to you when I was showing you the paperclip style chain. This is a great piece. What you're looking at here is 14 karat yellow gold. So you're looking at all 14 karat yellow gold. You are looking at a ring of mother of pearl, this gorgeous yellow around here. And this actually is going to pick up several different colors depending upon what it's on. And then in the center, right here, you have diamonds. This is what they call a composite setting. There are 9 diamonds here. Total carat weight of this is 73 points. I'm hoping that you can see that. I want to turn this to the side so that you can see that it sits up and you can see the gold on the back, the beautiful mother of pearl on the front, and then the diamonds in the center. It gives the impression of being one single solitaire diamond in the center, and that is what composite settings do. They are set so that it looks like one large diamond. This is truly a beautiful piece. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see there how that works. So as I said, there are 9 diamonds here. The total carat weight is 73 points. If this were one single diamond, which it does appear to be, it would be significantly more. It is 14 karat yellow gold. The price here is $854. Here you have lobster claw clasp. This is a little tag that tells you that this is 14 karat yellow gold. As I said, if you've been following the price of gold lately, if you've been following the price of diamonds, you know that for $854, less than $1,000, you are getting a piece that has significant look. It really is that piece that is going to look like you've spent a few $1,000s on it. 73 points of diamonds suspended from an 18-inch chain. Again, that 18 inches sits right about there on most people. It is an incredible piece. Don't forget about this. I am going to put it down and start to move on fairly quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to lose time and not get to all of the pieces. Now I'm going to talk about a ring. This ring is, again, sapphires. So if you love the idea of sapphires, sapphires are that regal gemstone. They are incredibly hard. As I told you earlier when I was pointing out the sapphire and diamond earrings, sapphire is next down from diamond in hardness, is going to be something that is going to be extremely durable. Therefore, if you said to yourself, I would like to use this as an engagement ring, this would make the perfect engagement ring because you've got literally one of the most precious metals, one of the most precious gemstones. You actually have a gemstone that has a tremendous amount of durability. And a lot of people are starting to get engagement rings that are a little bit more symbolic. Rather than going with the classic diamond engagement ring, they want to go with something that has got a little bit more meaning to them. So if one of the couple is born in September, this would be a perfect memento and a sign of that September baby. If you are engaged in September, it would be a beautiful marker of your engagement date. If you were going to get married in September, this would be a gorgeous marker of your wedding date. This is a 90-point blue sapphire, natural blue sapphire. It measures 7 millimeters this way by 5 millimeters this way. The size on this is 6.5. Remember, all you need to do is call Carroll's Jewelers and they can give you the opportunity to make this larger, make this smaller, whatever your finger size is. So call them at 954-463-3711. The setting on this is gorgeous 14 karat white gold. I want you to see this beautiful work here. This is almost like a woven lattice up the side. So I think it gives it a tremendous amount of individuality. If you love the idea of having an engagement ring that doesn't look like everybody else's, how better than to have an engagement ring with sapphire, one of the most durable stones other than diamonds, in gorgeous white gold with this beautiful woven symbol. I like to think of this symbol as two people that are woven around the same life. So this could be you and your significant other. This is life, and you're both woven together around that life. They'll stay together forever. It is a wonderful romantic symbol. The piece normally retails for $1,860, but tonight it's 50% off. So you can get this home for $930. $930 off, and you can get this home for $930. The perfect engagement ring. If you're wanting to buy something that as an engagement ring that is under $1,000, but yet still have something that is significant looking, something that maybe has some symbolism to it, something that really has got some extra meaning. As I said, whether you are planning an engagement in September, whether you're going to get married in September, whether one of the couple was actually born in September, or if sapphire just happens to be that really gorgeous gemstone and you want to say, hey, Kate Middleton has a sapphire, I want to have a sapphire as well. This would be a beautiful piece. I do love the idea of you've got the two different ribbons weaving around one central area, which is a great signifier of two people who are connected and they're weaving their way through life. It is an incredible value. $930 is something that gets this home. And as I said, even if $930 is a significant purchase and you say, you know what, I'd like to pay it out over time, hit that shop button, put it into the basket, and what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to pay this out over time and enjoy this right away. So this is an incredible opportunity for you to do so. I'm going to put this down and move on to the next item, which is a pair of earrings. I hope I'm putting the right things up, by the way. By the way, if I put something up and it's not the right piece, you can just tell me. By the way, you can put your name in the chat box and you can kind of say, hey, the right piece isn't up. Or you can preempt me. You can say, huh, who cares what Michael's talking about? Hit the shop button. You'll be able to see everything in the show. And I'm going to move on from this one, but if you want to come back to it, hit that shop button. You'll be able to get all of the information. So we're going to move on to this great pair of earrings. What you're looking at here is a great pair of gorgeous gold and diamond earrings. This is 14 karat yellow gold. What you're looking at here are diamonds. You've got approximately 11 points of diamonds. So there are three here that sit up in the ear. There's going to give these just a little bit of extra sparkle. I love that these are like hoops, but yet they've got additional movement, because not only can they just move in your ear like this, but each one of these is actually done with a chain, which is truly beautiful. In the store, these retail for $1,180. You're getting $354 off, which is 30%. So you can get these home for $826. You've heard me say all evening, the price of gold has gone crazy. The price of diamonds has gone crazy. So here's your opportunity. Have I been showing you the back? I've been enjoying the front. So anyway, let me show you the front, just in case I have been doing that. So here you've got 3 diamonds set up on either piece. Then you've got this gorgeous chain that's like a hoop. I'm going to turn this to the side, but yet you've got all of that gorgeous movement. It's going to be really, I think, very playful, very elegant. And these have a post and butterfly back. But the benefit to this is the way this is constructed is that you will never, ever lose those butterfly backs. Because why? They are actually connected to the earring. So you're going to lift this up, never ever going to lose them, and simply just put them onto the back of the earring, and voila, they are in. I'm going to try to give you a really good close-up without my face in there. It is a beautiful pair of earrings for $826, where you're getting the beauty of, not only you're getting the beauty of diamonds, you are also getting that gorgeous 14 karat yellow gold. So Luke just put into the chat box, LOL, so I must have been showing you the back. I apologize for that. But you know what? This is live. So one of the things that you've got to realize is that anytime you're dealing with a live broadcast, whether that is a live stream, whether that is live television, and I've done live television for 30 years, that things happen. So, hey, you know what? It is what it is. But the good thing is, you have the ability to interact with me. You can put in that chat, and just like Luke is laughing at me, you could say, hey, you know what, Michael, turn these around. That's really a better way to look at these earrings. Incredible pair of earrings. You've got 14 karat yellow gold, white diamonds here, 3 diamonds in either ear, and a post and butterfly mechanism. These will not come off whatsoever. So this is an incredible opportunity to own truly like a very high-end quality pair of earrings, because you're getting gold, you're getting diamonds, and you're getting it for significantly under $1,000. $826 gets these home. I do want to put these down. We're actually running a little bit ahead of time, which is actually good because I want to get back to that vault find for you. So I'm going to take these down, and we're going to move on to a gorgeous little bow ring. Hold on. Can I see the bow ring? There it is. Okay. So this little ring is so cute. This says it all. It's the perfect promise ring. It is the perfect forget-me-not ring. It is the perfect way to tie a yellow ribbon around your finger. Most of you are probably too young to remember tie a yellow ribbon, but if you want to remember somebody, or if you're trying to give somebody that symbol that you still care, that you still love them, this is a wonderful opportunity to do that, because this is the symbol of that. It's like, do not forget. Even, you know, what they used to say, that don't forget something, tie a string around your finger. Well, here you can tie something around your finger, or put something around your finger that is not a string, that is just a beautiful, beautiful memento. So this beautiful piece is 14 karat yellow gold. You are looking at diamonds. These are beautiful quality diamonds. They are SI in quality, GH in color. And this ring does not sit up too high. It is an incredible, incredible piece, and a great value at $806. As I said, in the store, it retails for $1,075. You are getting 25% off it this evening. That 25% off brings it down to $806. You are getting the beauty of diamonds. You are getting 7 points of diamonds here, so this is kind of like a diamond accent piece. I'm going to see if I can't show them to you really, really much better than this. Maybe this will work. So, well, I'm seeing them sparkle, so I hope that you are too. And I just love the way this is done. It's such a wonderful symbol of remembering somebody, remembering something important. This would be a beautiful promise ring if you are somebody who's about to get engaged, not quite ready to pop the question, but are somebody who says, you know what, let's solidify our relationship. Let's put a ring on it, so to speak, to quote Beyonce. Let's put a ring on it, but let's not go all the way. Let's just really just remember that we are tied together, that we will be together. Let's not forget each other. This would be a great friendship ring. Do not forget me. I am always with you. I think that that's a beautiful sentiment. And you are getting it for $806, I'm sorry, $806, so that is 25% off of the original price. So that's $269 off of the original price of $1,075. I love the fact that you're getting diamonds, you are getting gold. It is, I think, truly beautiful. I love the fact that it doesn't sit up too high. So if you were giving this to somebody who's a little bit younger, who's a little bit, maybe you're not quite sure how they're going to handle their jewelry, this would be beautiful. And I also love the fact that it's got a little bit of dimension. This bow is so totally dimensional. I'm going to take you on a little tour of just the bow. Look at this. It's got this beautiful open work. You've got diamonds set down the ribbons here, and it does not sit up too high. An incredible piece for $806, which is 25% off. Diamonds, 14 karat gold. I'm going to put this down because I truly wanted to get to everything in tonight's show. And the next piece is kind of like a bit of a wow piece here, if I can find it. There, I think that is it. So anyway, this piece also incredibly wow. This is also a piece, this is an estate piece, and also a great vault find. This is $2,700 in the store, but you're getting 50% off. $1,350 gets this home. This is all 14 karat white gold. It is all done with diamonds. These diamonds are SI in clarity and HI in color. You've got 25 points of diamonds, and I want you to see that they are done they don't have prongs that sit up. These diamonds actually are all beautiful bezel set in the piece. I hope that you're seeing the sparkle that I am. By the way, this is such a great updated idea for the heart. You know, when I was a designer years ago. That's actually how I started in the jewelry industry. And people would say, "Oh, Michael, you know, I want you to design a heart." Hearts are so difficult to design from a design standpoint, because how do you take something that is so iconic and really make it unique, make it something special, make it something that not everybody has the same thing? The designer really has done this because they've done this elongated heart that actually doesn't sit just this way on the finger. Connie, by the way, if you're watching, because I know Connie watches my shows, and I know that Connie is a heart lover. If you are watching, Connie, this is such an incredible take on hearts. You've got the 25 points of diamonds. You have this beautiful heart shape. It is done in an unusual way. It is done on the side. So this is the heart shape, and it goes around the finger. There you can see the back, beautifully high polished. This ring is a size 7. This would be no problem to absolutely size up. But I just love the idea that that somebody has taken the idea of a heart and truly made it unusual. And then you've got this little bit of cascade of diamonds sitting around the whole area. It's just really one of those things that I think is such a chic depiction of a heart. As I said, $1,350, 50% off of the original price of $2,700. So $1,350 off and $1,350 to get this home. 25 points of diamonds, SI diamonds, HI in color, and in, I think, one of the most iconic ways to say I love you, but in an updated and kind of a little bit of a twisted way, so that it's not that it's a twisted love, but it is that little bit of a style twist that you might not expect. I am going to put this down. Incredible value. Remember, if I've missed anything that you really wanted to see again, if you want to shop the show now, all of these are, here we are. I think that's it. There we go. I couldn't really see them for a second. A great way to literally say, I love you. So let me find this piece that I was talking about earlier, the Vault Find. The Vault Find estate piece, because, as I said, I know that you might be thinking that $3,800 is a tremendous amount of money to spend. But remember that this is a Vault Find. This cannot be purchased again. This is a once it's gone, it's gone. $3,800 gets this home. You are looking at 18 karat white gold. You are looking at 3.5 carats of diamonds. You are looking at a size 7. All of these are done in pave, which again is that French word meaning paved. All of these are done in a Bombay style. So that means that all of these diamonds are going to face the light in a different direction. You are getting diamonds all the way down the side. Luke says, thank you for watching, and he thanks me, which is very nice. So we still have a couple more minutes, but I do want you to remember this piece. Literally, if you are on the fence about it, if you have some questions, please call Luke at the store, 954-463-3711, and ask him. It can be sized. It is a size 7 right now, but it would truly be one of those pieces that I think that you are going to be so thrilled. I have been looking at this all day and just in like the normal lights of my place. And I will tell you that this is truly magnificent. When you go out to a restaurant, this is going to dazzle people. So do think about this, $3,800. And I realize it may be a considered purchase, but it is truly worth the money. It is a great, great value. Anyway, Thank you for joining me this evening. I truly appreciate you being here. I'm doing these shows every Thursday evening for Carroll's Jewelers, and I hope you'll join me here next Thursday. We'll have a whole new show for you. Wishing you a wonderful weekend and a great what's left of your week. And I hope you'll join me next week for the next show. More deals, more fabulous pieces of jewelry, and like every show, we have a vault find. So that means that, like this piece, once it's purchased, it's gone and we cannot get it back again. And you are getting a tremendous benefit from buying it because it is a vault find. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening.